So I promised to do a 4S flight on this E-Flite Night Timber, and let's get it up in the air. So the Timber X, the Night Timber X, just makes you do stupid things because it's so agile. So I'm just going to let this one loose and go wild. When I flew this on 3S, I experienced that it doesn't really have the power to do anything good. But on 4S, it's actually really agile and able to fly. As I say, I'm not really too fond of the design of any of the Timber RC airplanes, actually. But as far as visibility goes, and to tail orientation, I think this Night Timber X is really nice. So I'm pushing more or less 100% throttle on all of these maneuvers and flybys. And I believe it actually really needs the 4S and to go more or less full throttle all the time. And point rolls are, really snappy and straight, and it will just roll for an entire day almost, this RC airplane. And on my Timber X, I've actually had a few crashes. I've repaired it. Especially the landing gears, they are really not holding together, so it's okay to take off, but on any landing I will actually have to do some serious repair to the landing gears because I think the landing gears are actually the really weak spot on the Timber X planes. And I'm doing this flight on 100% rate with a 30% expo on all the control surfaces. And I'm using a 4S 2200 milliamp smart battery from Spektrum. And although this Timber X does actually, it's able and it flies kind of good, I'm not really too fond of RC airplanes that are not scale looking. And the Timber planes, they are just, fantasy made up planes from Horizon Hobby. It's really not my cup of tea, but inverted flight, it's no problem. It's really, does fly more or less as good as on the right side, upside down. And as you see, it will just roll and roll and roll and roll if you like. But if you do it snappy or slow. So as far as in the aerobatic compartment, this is really able. And less than 1 minute left on the timer, so it's time to just slow down and line up for the landing. And as my landing gears are actually more or less broke, I'm not expecting a great landing on this Night Timber X. So you can certainly go slower. In my experience, it's best to just use the half flap setting, because in full flaps it does actually balloon a little bit too much. So I have to adjust it, and as you can hear, the prop does have some really strange noise, as this plane has, you know, been going through so many crashes and things that have happened. But it flies nice, so yeah. Well, landing gears are really not in a working order, so it was more just get it down. And next flight I will actually repair it a little bit more, so hopefully we can make some great landings. So thank you for watching this forest flight on the Night Timber X then.